Welcome, one and all. Hello? Hello! There is life out there. Welcome to Frigid Fridays. NYC is back, baby. We do have some people in the house. We actually there you go. We decided to only let 2 people in today because it's that type of a show. We want to make it really exclusive now that everything's open and everybody can go everywhere. Not here. We only let 2 people in, okay? And you 2 are very lucky. How are you tonight? Okay. Woo is good. Woo is good. The panini is over. What could possibly go wrong? We have amazing performers for you tonight. Wow, yeah. Virtually, in person, all the pandemic, juicy pandemic stuff combined with real life stuff. So it's going to be a fun show, a wild ride. There's people watching at home. I think we also only let 2 people tune in from home just to keep the balance right. It's hot outside. New York is smelly. My skirt shrunk in the wash. Everybody's having a good time. Fuck it. You know, de Blasio is on his way out. Everybody's happy. So we're going to kick it off with something virtual for you from last year. This is actually the first ever reparations show that Frigid did. And you're going to see Azure D. Osborne Lee talk about Juneteenth, which, as we know, has finally become a federally recognized holiday, God damn it! Yes, clap there like there's 900 people in here. De Blasio today in the morning was on WNYC, and Brian Lehrer asked him why city workers don't have the day off. And he was like, it's really expensive. What the fuck? That's such bullshit. I can't wait for someone else to come along and give everybody the day off, no matter how expensive it is. That's why we have millionaires here to pay for that type of shit, right? That wasn't a joke, just a rant. Okay, great. Here we go. That's what you're going to see to kick off the show. And after, you should stick around. I'm guessing you will stick around because it would be awkward if one of you left. I'm telling you now. You can't leave. You're in here for the whole show. Because after that, we have Germano. I think I'm saying that right. Toussaint. And Michael Michelle Lynch with a music video, and it's called Having a Party, which is what we're doing here tonight. So welcome. I'm your host, Lucy Pohl. Joey's in the booth doing all the fancy tech work. Debbie is behind the bar. You are in good hands. Feel loved, feel happy, feel joy. Please don't pee in your seat. That's disgusting. Why would you do that? There's a bathroom upstairs. Don't be on your phone. Experience life. All right, we're going to kick it off. Have a great time. Thank you so much for being here. Please, let's check out Azure D. Osborne Lee.
And welcome. This is the very first reparations show, and this is the Juneteenth edition. My name is Azure D. Osborne Lee. I'm a theater maker from south of the Mason-Dixon line. I am actually from Texas, so I've got my cowboy hat on, and I've got a Texas tattoo that you can't see. But I wanted to start you out with just a little trivia. So what is Juneteenth? I know we've had some curious souls out there. What is Juneteenth? I printed out this whole long article by Henry Louis Gates Jr., and it was originally posted on The Root, but that's a whole lot of information. So I'm just going to give you what you need to know in the current moment. So we all know about the Emancipation Proclamation, right? That's when good old Lincoln, okay, whatever, was like, let them people go, right? And that was signed or put into place on January 1st, 1863, right? But back then they didn't have email, phones, pagers, any of that. So the word had to spread, basically horseback, people walking through the country. People were a little reluctant, the Confederacy and all that, to to let my people go, in particular in Texas. And so they kind of just didn't tell folks. So here is actually the proclamation that was made on June 19th, 1865. The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor. The freed men are advised to remain quietly at their present homes and work for wages. They are informed that they will not be allowed to collect at military posts and that they will not be supported in idleness either there or elsewhere. That was by, okay, my Netflix is acting up. I'm gonna turn my TV off. General Orders number 3, Headquarters, District of Texas, Galveston, June 19th, 1865. So let me break that down for you. That's a delay of like 2.5 years, okay? People were still working, and basically there were 250,000 slaves in the Lone Star State. And then the masters knew, for the most part, that their slaves were supposed to be free. But they were like, well, how are we supposed to do this? Should we tell them, or should we just wait until the government sends somebody to make us do it? And so then they're like, well, how about if we wait until harvest time, after harvest time, to tell them? So basically, the army had to come through and free all these people. And that was the beginning of, a lot of other craziness. We won't get into it, but the reason we celebrate June 19th is because that's the date that we found out, my people down in Texas, that we was free. And the way I always remember what day Juneteenth is that it's the last possible date that could be a teen in June. So 19th, June 19th, that's a portmanteau. So next up, I'm gonna read you a little poem, and then we'll get into the rest of the folks in the show. I'm gonna read you a poem from Riding the Moon in Texas, Word Paintings by Ntozake Shange. So this one is called Ancestral Messengers, Composition 11. They told me to travel toward the sun, to lift my feet from the soil, engage myself to the wind and a dance called my own. My legs, wings of lavender and mauve, they carried me to the sun cave, the light, sweet shadows eclipsing our tongues. We spoke of longings, yearnings, the unknown. We spoke in the tongue of a snake, the hoot of the owl, tongues of our ancestors dancing with the wind. We traversed the sun, fully fired violet beings directly overhead the sun cave, lifting me, coaxing my eyes to see as theirs do. Crisp stalking spirits, proud swirling spirits, my blood, they've made themselves a home here. Blood relatives converging wherever my soul is lurking, telling me, now, yes, now, go to the center of the sun. We are sending sepia stallions, headstrong Appaloosas, and cypress carriages to carry you home.
Oh, they gonna charge me. Give me a bourbon and ginger ale, honey. No. You need to put more bourbon in this. You got more ginger ale? Can you dig this scene? Everybody's frozen, looking clean. Don't be holding up the wall. Jump right on in, you'll have a ball. What kind of night will it be? For another drink and we'll see. Buckle up, it's gonna be a ride. Get you on the flip side. Having a party. Getting down, Jim Beam bottle on the ground. Line me up, I'ma take a drag. See how long this high can last. Get on up, get down tonight. By 1 a.m. you be feeling right. No complaints and no regrets. A night you won't forget. Having a party. being sober ain't the life for me. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna party like it's 1979. Woo, that's right.
Yes, we are gonna party tonight, baby. Are you wasted? No. Okay. Debbie, what's going on? All right, we're gonna keep it going. How do you guys feel? That was a nice way to start the show. You're in for a real treat. One of my favorite people on earth. One of the funniest people I've ever seen in my life, in my lifetime. You're very lucky to be experiencing this man tonight. Please give it up for the one and only Dylan Adler. Keep it going and going and going. Dylan Adler.
Give it up for Lucy Pohl, everybody. Isn't she the best? She's the best. She's freaking hysterical. I love her so much. I'm very, very happy to be here. I am going to do some musical comedy. But first, I just kind of want to start off with a song about my love life. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, cool. I hope you all enjoy this. This is so vulnerable. Hit it, Daddy. Clap your hands if you stormed the Capitol like I did. Woo! Just kidding. I'm not like, okay. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he's gay, a gay person. Hello, sir. Maybe this time, oh, we stormed the Capitol together, I remember. For the first time, don't act like you didn't. He eats parfait and my ass. We're having a good time, right? My style, he'll appreciate. I'm wearing a butt plug. It vibrates, can you believe? My pelvis, he will dislocate. Daddy, not a hetero, no, not again. Not some small town Midwesterner who's new to New York, who's just looking for friends. He was just nice. Oh, I am over these Brooklyn straight guys who fool me. They seem to trick me every time. Unless you want to fuck me, I'm out of frame, sorry. New official rule of mine. This song is about one specific person. It's gotta happen. His name is Garrett. Happens sometime. He's a DJ. Maybe this time, Garrett. Maybe this time sir, are you gay? I'll swim in cum. Oh, thank you so much. I also do corporate events if you need me for your corporate event. Very, very happy to be here. I just kind of want to get a quick gauge of the room. I really personally, I love musical theater. I really, does anyone here like Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda, any? Okay, yes, okay, everyone here, I love it. I am personally kind of obsessed with him. I'm always looking online to see like what he's up to. And I saw a rumor that he might do a Christmas duet with Michael Bublé. I know, which is like cool, but also like kind of a weird combination of people. I was trying to imagine like what the hell would that Christmas duet sound like. I feel like Michael Bublé, he would go like this. He'd be like, a beautiful sight will happen tonight. We're walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. Then we did the diesel circus clown. Well, let's get your mirror to say no, man. And yo, are you ready for the revolution? I was just ghosted by a white boy who owns a samurai sword. I'm not well. Hello. Get up, you can do that, get up. Okay, anyway, I just kind of want to did anyone here happen to watch the live action of Mulan by chance? Did anyone here? Yeah, you watched it, it was bad, It's, me and my mom watched it, and the only thing she said afterwards was, Asians don't hug this much. Anyway, this next thing, I'm gonna do a very quick impression, just a very, like, brief impression. Here we go, here it is. That was me at my high school's Gay Straight Alliance. Anyway, this next thing I'm gonna do, give it up for Asians moving to the piano. Give it up for Asians raising the mic. Thank you. I'm now going to sing a quick song about a high school experience that I had. One time in high school English, I wrote an essay that scared my English teacher. She called me in at lunch. I came in and I said I felt so depressed and started crying. And she said, you know, when you feel depressed, you can just decide to be happy. Then the meeting was over. It helped. Okay, give it up for Pride Month, everyone. Happy Pride Month. Oh wait, actually, I'm not gonna do that joke. Don't give it up for Pride Month. Ungive it up. Just kidding. I kind of want to do another quick song. This is a song that I call, it's kind of a newer song. This is the song that white people love that's just whistling. Here we go. This is gonna be the best day ever. I'm so happy I'm marrying my best friend. The wedding will be all the white people. Not on purpose, we tried. Except for the pianist, I think he's Asian. Thank you, that's based off a real experience I had as the wedding pianist. I really love, do you guys like the Alicia Keys New York song by chance? I really love that song, but I feel like some of the lyrics in the song don't, replicate some of the sounds of New York that I hear, so I'm gonna do the song with the sounds of New York that I hear. Here we go. Before I show you this apartment, I forgot to let you know there is no toilet. I have mommy issues. I have daddy issues. Hey, wanna go to Chelsea? That's it. I need to add more verses to it, but it's a work in progress. Art is never finished. Never forget that. Give it up for Asians moving back to the other mic. So the other day, I was kind of, like, I feel like I was, have you ever accidentally kind of, is this relatable? I have never opened Shazam calmly, It's always a life or death kind of situation. Okay, that wasn't relatable. Anyway, okay, this next thing I'm gonna say, the other day, I was walking confidently in the wrong direction, but just kind of like the gay bitch I'm like, excuse me, I'm gay, but I'm like walking into the river, but just okay, that's something. For this last thing I'm gonna do, I just kind of want to get a gauge of the room. Who here is in therapy? Yes. Okay, you're my best friend. Actually my therapist. No, I don't know. I'm in therapy and I highly recommend it. But sometimes mental health can be a little up and down at times. So this is a song, kind of about how frustrated I feel I am with where I am mental health wise. Despite all the I've done with my therapist. Here we go. Why am I still fucked up? I literally did a treatment where for 3 hours I pretended that my mom was a pillow. Then I started crying when my therapist was like, can you tell the pillow you forgive yourself? Why am I still fucked up? One time I left therapy. I have to burp. I'm so sorry, I'm a top. Here we go. Why am I still fucked up? One time I left therapy like, I'm healed, hallelujah. An hour later, you're still in hell, you dumb bitch. Why am I still fucked up? I'm gay and I have a gay twin brother who's way less fucked up than me. How fucked up is that, guys? I call him all the time. He's like, oh, sorry, I'm with my friends. Friends! Why am I still fucked up? I was raped in a hotel on the Lower East Side. I don't remember which hotel it was, but when I'm in the neighborhood, I'm like, Delancey or Essex? Why am I still fucked up? Also, my rapist was ugly! It's not that makes it worse, but it kinda makes it worse. It does. Why am I still fucked up? One time at a family gathering, I made a joke about the sexual tension between my twin brother and I, and it bombed! It was so awkward for my grandma. She survived Japanese internment. Why am I still fucked up? This is completely true. I was attacked by a white supremacist 8 months ago in New York. It really fucked me up. I tried to get a picture of the guy, but the picture was in selfie mode. Fuck my life! It was just of my shirt. Why am I still fucked up? I kind of want the audience to be like, oh, he's kind of cute. I want to fuck him. Then feel guilty for thinking that. Okay, no one feels that way. Why am I still fucked up? Why am I still fucked up? My therapist has a support dog, and one time he literally humped my leg. It's like, Fido, read the room. I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more therapy I go, the more fucked up I remain, and the richer she becomes. Cha-ching! I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more therapy I go, I steal her toilet paper. Ha ha! White bitch. Oh, yes, I wipe my ass. Thank you for the applause, by the way. Give it up for my friend who gave me applause for that. We're giving applause for applause here. That's what we do during Pride Month. Oh, yes, I wipe my ass with my therapist, charming toilet paper. Give it up for my best friend giving an applause. Once again, give it up for an applause. We're giving applause for applause. That's what we do in Pride. If you're not just as fucked up as me, you are inherently boring. Give it up. Thank you so much. Give it up for Lucy, everyone. I've been Dylan Adler. I had fun. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Dylan Adler! Look Dylan up on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and follow the shit out of him. All right, we're going to keep it going. Next up, we are going to see a little selection of this past Gotham Storytelling Festival's new artist showcase. And, oh my God, I'm not drunk yet. And Jackson Sturkey might be new to storytelling, but he's one of the best cabaret performers coming up in this city, or maybe in the whole country, or maybe in the whole world. The point is, you're going to see Jackson Sturkey, and you'll never forget it. Enjoy.
I never bought into the idea that the devil lived in a house at the bottom of the hill. I couldn't wrap my head around the concept that this is a good man who was tempted by the devil, or that the devil was a fallen angel, or that the devil's greatest trick was tricking humanity that he didn't exist. He was a Bible teacher at the school whose presence loomed large. He worked with the men's soccer team, he worked with the theater program, he was an alumni of the school. You know that hallway that high schools have that have all of the alumni in one picture frame? It looks like a game of Guess Who waiting to start. Well, he's in one of those, and he went to the school during the 1980s and came back to be a Bible teacher. Now, he came from money, like that kind of money that gives you a small loan of $1 million. He lived in a house down at the bottom of the hill that had marble in the entryway, a house that had grounds. I did not come from money. My parents were salt of the earth working class people. My father worked as a firefighter for 35 years and would paint houses on weekends. My mother would babysit and would also stock magazines at grocery stores. I am biracial. My father's black and my mother's white, so I was able to go to the academy on a scholarship. And you'll also find me in one of those Guess Who frames. Later that day, I went down to the library. Libraries have always been a great source of comfort to me. And so I went down to the library, to the forbidden section of the library, and I got a dictionary. You know, the forbidden section of the library, where you might find Catcher in the Rye and the Harry Potter series. And I got a dictionary. And I remember looking through the dictionary, my page turns were furtive. And I was thinking of other words that began with H, in case anyone asked what I was doing. And then I found the word homosexual. Oh, that's me. I better not be that then. When it came to homosexuality in particular, though, the teaching was, well, it was like this. It's what I can best describe as a doctrine of worthlessness. You see, you are a son or a daughter. You are kind, caring, compassionate. You are someone who tries to be better today than you were yesterday. But none of that matters because of how you love. Not only does none of that matter, but you're going to a place of eternal punishment, deservedly so, because of how you love. And your life? Well, you'll be sad and alone. No one will love you, and then you will die of disease. Because you see, you spent years thinking that you're alone and that you're hurting this and no one else is. But there's nothing wrong with you. That life goes on. You realize you're standing in a room full of people who have dealt with something similar to this. They were there in that soil, that sick, sick soil that told you that you were born sick and should be well. They are part of that environment that said that you're like the Frankenstein monster, made this way and hated by your creator for it. But if God is perfect and his plan is perfect, then exactly how I am and where I am and who I am is part of his perfect plan. So you don't have any issue with me. You have an issue with the one who created me.
Well, there you go. I was so enamored by Jackson's voice. I fell asleep. No, I'm joking. I was back there, and I actually have seen this piece live. And so I was like, I think this is just a dramatic pause right now. Anyway, we're going to keep it going because that's what we do. How are you guys feeling? Oh, good. Next, we have another remote genius joining us from Baltimore, I believe. Stand up comedy. What do you know? Stand up comedy, still on Zoom, still works. This next comic is also one of my favorite people. So funny. One of the best Zoom performers ever. If you can do it on Zoom, then can you imagine how amazing this person is live? Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this next comedian because she's one of a kind. I love her. Please give it up for Violet Gray.
Hello. Thank you all so much. I'm so glad to be here. As you can see, I'm performing from space because I can't with you people. But yeah, thank you so much. I've been enjoying the show so much so far. Dylan, poor Dylan, he said that he was ghosted by somebody with a samurai sword. But if it makes you feel any better, Dylan, he probably didn't ghost you. He probably just got reduced to 0 hit points and had to respawn at the beginning of the dungeon. If you want to be unghosted by him, just text him. I have a black lotus. I mean, you probably don't know what that means, but it's a Magic the Gathering reference. He'll knock on your door the next day. I'm glad to see that things are getting better in New York and that people are going out, because here in Baltimore, by the mayor's orders, we still have to go outside and wear our masks because here we still have a problem with halitosis. But I'm glad that places are better elsewhere. I hope that everybody's taking care of themselves. I don't know about you all, but I'm trying to do my best. I hope you're good, because I don't know if you've had a COVID test, but here in Baltimore, at least, they are not fun. They are not fun. What they do is they take this probe that's about this long and they stick it all the way up your nose until it hits your brain. And then they hold it there for 15 seconds before they twist it around and then they yank it back out. It's like, great, I'm certified COVID free, but now I have to relearn how to sew. So thank you so much for that. But besides that, I hope that everybody's doing good. A little bit about myself. My name is Violet Gray. I am what you call transgender. And because of that, there are some lessons that I learned relatively late about a feminine existence, something that a lot of cis women grew up with forever. Like, one thing that I've learned is that there are some guys who don't take no for an answer. Most guys I've met have been okay, but there are some who just don't know when to quit. And then if you force that boundary and you're forceful about making them respect that boundary, you get called a frigid bitch and, all sorts of things. So it's weird trying to maintain that balance, but I've come to a compromise. And ladies, you can steal this. If for some reason he's just not taking no for an answer, as politely as I can, I just ever so gently stab him. Nothing too serious, just a couple inches of penetration, which is what he had planned for me. So anyway, people, like I said, are getting out and about. I notice on my social media, a lot of my friends are starting to date again. And so I figured that people could use some help with that. We're just getting out and learning to be human beings again. So I compiled some dating websites to help you all. And I want to preface this by saying that each and every one of these dating websites is 100% real. I did not make up any of these dating sites. You ready? Here we go. Dating site number 1, seacaptains.com. So if you're looking to date a sea captain, for the man you want to come home with crabs. Let's see. herpesfish.com. herpesfish.com. That's in case you're looking to date someone from Western Maryland. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. deadmeat.com. deadmeat.com. That's a dating website for undertakers and morticians, which sounds a little creepy, but hear me out, because he'll appreciate you, sitting across from you at the table, just like, damn girl, look at you all moving around and breathing and stuff. And sometimes you just need somebody who will appreciate you. Apparently I'm blurry now. It'll pass. Speaking of dating, I've been trying to lose weight from my problem areas, which is mainly just like my body. And I've been trying to read some books, trying to be more cognizant of what I put into my body. Here's something that none of you wanted to know. If you've ever had artificial raspberry or vanilla flavoring, the active ingredient is called castoreum, and that can be harvested from the rectal secretions of a beaver's anus. Now, I have questions. First of all, how'd the guy find that out? Like, what exactly was he doing when he discovered that beaver butt juice tastes good? Should he be on like a registry or somewhere? And my second question is, sorry if this is a segue, I'm random. My second question is, from an evolutionary standpoint, how are beavers not extinct? Like, how does a species survive with no natural defenses and an ass that tastes like dessert? Like, how are they still around? Anyway, that is my time. I thank you so much for bearing with me. I'm still doing Zoom, but I will turn it back to Lucy now. Bye.
Give it up for Violet Gray. Yes, Violet. Love it. So funny. Stab him ever so slightly. Just. Well, we are nearing the end of this show. Are you guys going to be okay? Do you have somewhere to go, by the way? Do you have a home or, yeah? Yeah, they all live here. I've done a lot of shows in Edinburgh, and some of the audiences there, I always had this feeling they only bought tickets to shows because they wanted to sit down, But you guys aren't that crowd. You're amazing. The two best audience members I've ever had. I don't know what that says about me. Well, yes, like I said, we're coming to the end of our show. Please give a round of applause for Joey in the booth, for Debbie behind the bar, for yourselves for being here. I'm Lucy Pohl. This happens, I think, every third Friday of the month. Am I right, Debbie? Yeah, every third Friday of the month. Now I will leave you to enjoy Will Studebaker. Studebaker.
That's me. Woo!
Did I say your name right?
Studebaker, you got it first time.
Studebaker.
Woo!
And you're here.
I am here.
Oh my God. There you go. Please enjoy your private performance with Will Studebaker.
Closing, apparently.
Exactly. And have a great time, guys. I have to run. Thank you for being here.
Amazing. All right. Let's see. This first song I'm going to do is a Lana Del Rey song. It's Diet Mountain Dew. It's definitely the whole album was like a road trip album for me. So I was like, I can throw together a cover 2 days from now and pull this off, right? We're going to find out. Go for it, Joey. good for me. You're not good for me. Baby, I want you. You're no good for me. You're no good for me. You're no good. Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Can we get it now, down low and gritty? Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Baby, put on hot shape sunglasses, 'cause we're gonna take a ride. I'm not gonna listen to what the past is. I've been waiting up all night. Take another drag, turn me to ashes. Ready for another lie. Says he's gonna teach me just what fast is. Say it's gonna be alright. Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Can we get it down, down low and gritty? Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Let's take Jesus off the dashboard. Got enough on his mind. We both know just what we're here for. Saved too many times. Maybe I like this roller coaster. Maybe it keeps me high. Maybe this speed brings me closer. I can sparkle up your eye. Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Can we get it down, down low and gritty? Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? You're no good for me. Baby, you're no good for me. You're no good for me, but baby, I want you. You're no good for me, baby, you're no good for me. You're no good for me, but baby, I want you. Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. I think we'll be in love forever. Baby, stopping at 7-Eleven with his wife Pontiac Kevin. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next, we're going back to Evanescence, taking it back to the middle school days. This one is Call Me When You're Sober. Should I let lose it all? So maybe you can remember yourself. Can't keep believing we're only deceiving ourselves, and I'm sick of these lies. And you're too late. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry to me. If you loved me, you would be here with me. You want me, come find me. Make up your mind. Could take the blame, sick with shame. You must be exhausted to lose your own game. Selfishly hated, no wonder you're jaded. Can't play the victim this time. And you're too late. Don't cry to me. You loved me. You would be here with me. You want me. Can't find me. Make up your mind. You never call me when you're sober. You only want me 'cause it's over. How could I burn paradise? How could I? You were never mine. Don't cry to me. You loved me. You would be here with me. Don't lie to me. If you're things I made up my mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the two people in the audience, Lucy. Lucy? Yes, Lucy was here. Debbie behind the bar. Joey in the booth. And that's Frigid Fridays. Woohoo.